Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back another video from Anime Wins. And we're checking out everything great about Gurren Lagann, but I'm excited for this. So Gurren Lagann's one of my all-time faves, man. I absolutely love Gurren Lagann. Absolutely fantastic. And I think just seeing everything great about it, it's going to be boss. We'll check out the first half in this one, and then we'll check the second half in a different video. Let's get in. And if you've not seen Gurren Lagann, what are you doing? Go check it out.
Before I even start to talk about the OP, I see this lady and I just say yes. Moving on.
Ding.
Whoa. Okay, so that was an OP and a heckin' good one at that too. Firstly, let's not try and lie and say that's not a headbangingly good tune, because why lie about it? And most importantly, it might sound silly, but there's two ladies in that I spotted that I'd like to see more of. They take boxes. You see where I'm coming from? Overall though, fantastic animation.
Man of culture, man of culture.
Smooth as anything, like shockingly so, and being careful to not give too much away as well, which is smart.
Mate, I love this opening, and I love how later on it's like they kind of knew where they were going with the story the whole time. For this to be at the beginning, I was like, yo, as out there as it became.
Oh, okay, I didn't expect a Star Wars type of start to
Yeah, and then it just cuts. Oh, mate,
this anime. This is pretty friggin' cool.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's also cool though is subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell. I'd like to get the channel statistics down from 70% plus who watch regularly but aren't subscribed, and get it down to like 60%. So be sure to hit that button and ensure you don't miss out on all of the greatness coming
Links in the description to the original video. Go check out the channel
soon.
Quite a tonal shift.
穴を掘ればそれだけ村が広がる。村長は喜んで俺に豚モグラのステーキを食わせてくれる。ステーキのために掘るのかって？それも違うよ。
Already setting us up with a story at hand without going over the top with a massive exposition dump.
It's very straightforward, isn't it? Yeah.
Nice to see that comedy looks to be a factor in the anime as we get this funny drop.
Oh yeah, it is.
But walk off.
上を向いて歩け、シモン。
Simon.
あ、
Coming
神
out. Big bro.
神なんじゃねえ。兄貴って呼べ。
Diavolo from Golden Wind and Jonathan Joestar.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh wow. So freaking funny.
Credit where it's due, all of these piggy scenes are hand drawn and look great. Ah, the days before heavy CGI use.
Yeah.
Wow, so there's some really outlandish styled voice acting in this. Everyone's swinging their vocals all over the place, and it sounds awesome. Kudos to them.
Oh mate, everything.
兄貴も肩石張らないで謝ろうよ。
兄貴って呼ぶな。お前らなんかに兄貴って呼ばれたかね。
Oh yeah, I can hear the voice.
んだよ。
Having this dude react super seriously to their cowardice was a nice touch in letting the viewer in on his personality. That allowing someone to call him Anarchy is something he takes seriously, and the change in vocal tone and facial expression bring that across really nicely.
Yeah, it's like not just anyone can call me bro.
Dude, that's now 2 for 2 in avoiding exposition and instead showing us instead of telling us.
なのか。
Ooh, color me intrigued, boy!
Yeah.
一体何が見られるんだ。
顔だよ。すっごいでっかい顔。
シモン、でけえ顔ってこれか。
Where he just takes the hits, man. Oh god. Oh.
Dude, this is a real badass. Check him out.
That's why it's such a shame what happens, man. Ah!
Even though it's only this one very brief moment, I'm glad to see a dwelling with something in it, something that sells them living underground, since before now it was people, their clothing, and pipes and bulbs, basically. Super nice animation on that. That's some cowboy bebop levels of dedication to moving dozens of objects hand-drawn inside the scene. Dude, that's just straight up cool. Not much else to say. Just oozes cool.
Bro, fight the power.
That looks so cool. Get out of it.
バカだ。
おバカだ。
Okay, I didn't expect that.
Here we go.
Right, I'm seriously impressed with the animation quality. It's very different to most others I've seen, but it's done really well.
お前が掘り出したんだ。こいつはお前のもんだ。弟分のものを横取りするなんて、この神様にできると思ったか。
It's really awesome how he bigs him up and sticks to his principles. It's also a nice bait and switch, since usually he would definitely fit the bill of the main character, but instead it's Simon.
Simone. It's Simone. Oh, that's gonna bother me this whole episode, like, if he keeps saying that.
This cute little mole pig being a cute little mole pig.
And it's interesting that we've seen the mole pig already in the Oh,
Seriously, how do they do animation like that? Is that
great.
CGI on the specks of kicked up dust and dirt or not? I seriously cannot tell, but for the animator's sake and their poor hands and stuff, I certainly hope that isn't hand animated. Are you kidding me, dude? That looked incredible! Well done! Taking down the first of what will likely be loads of enemies in this anime, and again, it honestly looked great. Hopefully I won't continue to be quite so surprised moving forward, but who knows?
Probably.
Whew. Alright, well that was just incredibly unexpected. I thought they won, but then they didn't, and then they attacked a few times with new drills and stuff, and then drilled him out into the world and beat him, ending on this awesome looking view. Goodness me, that really was unexpected. Take a win!
Hell yeah!
Nicely avoiding the age-old cliches right there without her reacting like, ah, and him being all like, oops, but instead she spots the enemy and clutches him tight to defend him. Aside from being anti-cliche, it also speaks about her character, defending him so soon after meeting him. Heck, actually, she did that as soon as she entered the anime, fighting the previous enemy as well, so good character right there. Oh, also, emergency plot twist! Not much to say for the ED. I like the song and the visuals are super simples. On to episode 2. Color me all sorts of intrigued. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, it's class. There's a lot of mystery throughout.
For some reason, Simon trying to manually
Simone! It's Simone! Oh, it's gonna
back down
bug
made me
me.
really chuckle. Plot twist, there's other people and they're suddenly helping out now, and let me see where they live and see if it's any different.
There's been people on the service the whole time!
I'm still coloured intrigued, and that hasn't even worn off yet, and now I'm even more intrigued. What was that?
Yeah.
ダメだよ俺なんか。
俺のピンチを助けんのはいつもお前だ。ありがとよ。
I'm officially sold that this dude is a good dude, and they achieved that in one episode and 6 minutes of careful character building. Nice!
Yeah, they did.
知ってる兄貴。
知らねえ。
うわ、田舎もん。
あんたも大して知らないでしょ。
知ってるわよ。これが星。で、これが月。
That was a decent little character twist. Him calling her out for also not knowing, only to find out that she definitely did know what she's talking about. That almost never happens.
帰る場所がなけりゃ戦うしかないのよ。
いいね。それこそ俺の求めていた世界だ。
Yes, now this is brilliant and exactly what I was hoping we'd get to see. Underground dwellings of more substance than their original village. This almost looks like a vault from the Fallout games, in fact, which is pretty interesting. I'm liking the story and the world being built around it. Going first person like this, it's fairly rare, but a nice perspective change can be wonderful in anime. A great example of anime that do this is JoJo, flinging the viewpoint all over the place, Cowboy Bebop to a lesser degree, and ReZero to a massive degree, giving everything from first person views to 40 angles during a fight scene. Also, yeah, I've covered everything I just mentioned on this channel, so check it out!
Oh, coming as
お前は
dad.
来られるようになったら来い。
じゃあな。あばよ。神だ。
this super interesting scene because it looks like his dad kind of abandoned him on the surface, but hopefully not. But also he was clearly not like the other villagers, wearing different clothing and jewelry. This is intriguing.
奴らだあいつらが原因だ地震はあいつらのせいだったんだ
Oh, wow, what an awesome storytelling mechanic to employ right here after already setting it up during episode 1 with the earthquakes, and now we find out it was these enemies that caused what happened to his folks, and this will now give him the drive he needs, and that's perfect. Oh, I could just tell that with this anime's art style, they're most definitely going to be giving us some stunning animation along the vibes of some in Mob Psycho 100, which I've also covered both seasons of, coincidentally.
Yeah, and Mob Psycho came out years after this.
あんな獣だかなんだかわけわかんねえ奴らが操縦してんだ。俺が乗れねえわけがねえだろ。
あの根拠のない自信がわからない。
That fourth wall been breaking!
Let's go!
Once again, I cannot help but point out some super stunning animation quality. Goodness
Funny
me!
as well. Just who the hell do you think I am?
Him being able to pilot this thingy for the first time should get a win, and thus does.
Yes.
Oh, also, this is something people kept saying in the community tab post announcing this was coming, so you'll probably yell if I don't say, this is that thing you guys kept saying. Few anime have mastered creating small objects, mixing in perfectly with larger objects. Great examples are Evangelion and, of course, Attack on Titan.
Does he mean Evangelion? I think he means Evangelion.
And now Gurren Lagann can be added to that list because that looked awesome. Oh man, that's genuinely really sad. He only just said wait for me, Pops, and then discovers this.
早い。早すぎるぞ。
And this ending is just made so much better by building his character as a nice guy and having him regret his harsh words against the skull earlier on when they buried it. Like, that's just good storytelling.
Yeah, it's great.
それを救ったのは我が兄弟分シモンが操るラガンだ。兄貴には手は出させねえ。その掛け声とともに。
It's so weird, but I do seriously and genuinely love this guy's character already. With him.
Oh, that's the idea, though. You're meant to really like this guy.
Constantly picking up Simon and now telling small
Simone!
white lies to make him look even better than he was during the fight. This feels like it's kind of rare in anime, or maybe in general. He's just a really cool older Anarchy.
一緒に行けなかった自分が悔しかったんだだから行ける自分になってそれで親父さんに会いたかったんだ
それってやっぱりお父さんに会いたかったんじゃないの
Aside from the obvious with this girl that I really like it's super distracting, but whatever. I like it anyway. Okay, so I really and genuinely am loving her character right now. Plus the voice actress is doing a brilliant job.
Yeah.
She sounds so sweet and normal talking like this. But the character is also great, caring, a badass in battle, and protective over the young lad. I like her a lot. Not walking on the spot?
そう代々禁断の倉庫を守ってきた村だったのでも
Not even gonna lie, 10% of this win is for world building, showing us different creatures, but 90% of the win is straight up because this music got me thinking of the good times making the cowboy bebop videos. Ah.
Oh.
矢が2本
Here we go.
Dude, that was super cool, but also plot twist!
Here we go. Mate.
幻想東極東方面部隊地
This guy.
Dude, there's a human annihilation squad and he pretty much looks human? What in the what now?
Oh, the sword taking forever to come out. And then, ah!
I gotta tell you, I did not sign up for this kind of action. I thought it'd all be mechs and stuff, and now I'm getting treated to a feast of sword-on-sword action. I'm kind of full.
Yum, yum.
夕食前には肩がつく
Oh, mate, this show. I haven't watched this anime in ages, but it is up there. And it's one of those shows as well. I love it so much that like I basically sold all my anime DVDs because I was like, what is the point? They're just everywhere to view. Gurren Lagann Eden of the East and Space Dandy, I just refuse to get rid of those box sets, man. They are very, very special.
This is yet another awesome demonstration of giants being animated.
爪は明日だ
Having the heroes face their first battle against a clearly stronger foe and have it be Simon who drilled them away to safety. This will no doubt become a catalyst to not only the next arc of the story, but also his or maybe both of their character arcs.
なんでそんなに信じられるの？
理屈じゃねえんだよな。てめえを信じるからあいつを信じる。あいつを信じられるからてめえを信じられる。それがつまり相棒なんだよ。
Well, looks like I was most definitely right, but he's such a cool character, his confidence wasn't even seemingly dented, but instead he built back up Simon and refused to allow anyone but him to accompany him for the following day's battle, even in spite of Simon's knocked confidence.
Let's go. Music's so good as well. It's just proper matches in.
成長のない
Now that's an interesting line. A guy who grew up to be useless. Does that mean he knows perhaps of his father or his history? Intriguing, and my goodness me, they don't half keep dropping really interesting mysteries all the time. Also though, him jumping in to save these guys on the ground totally gets a win too. He's just simply put such an appealing character to me right now.
彼は立ち上がるわよ。何度でも。あなたが来るまでは何度でも。カミナは言ったわよね。
This got me thinking of like Endeavor versus the Nomu. He just keeps fighting for a purpose, to achieve a grand goal, refusing to give up. That's some strong stuff.
Okay, yeah, I can see the comparison with that. I can see that, yeah.
俺は
Oh, this is the first combining, isn't it?
神の
Boosh.
Dude, what a save from a now hyped up Simon. Come on!
Let's go.
これでこっちも顔が2つだ。てめえと同じだぞ、ケダモの野郎。
But it works.
Not even going to attempt to lie. This is beyond insane.
It's crazy.
カッパも一緒だぜ。
If you thought for even a single second that that wasn't going to get a win, all I can say is...
That is a JoJo reference.
やれやれだぜ
俺を誰だと思ってやがる。これよりこの目からなわ。
Because I don't think I'd watched JoJo's before this.
グレンラガンだ。
He said that thing that you all wrote in the community tab section, and that's the name of the anime?
なぜだ。お前には一生わかんねえよ。
Art style change.
怖いけど今は怖いんじゃない。明日勝つために。
お前のそういうところが俺を救ってくれるんだ。いや、なんでもねえ。
I'm going to give one more win here for this because I truly believe the writing on these characters is just that great and unique, but I won't keep dropping more unless it's above and beyond during this video, and here goes. I love the dynamic between them, and Diavolo is constantly bigging up our boy, and that just straight up warms my heart. And above all, like I said, it's really unique in an anime. I love it, so take that win.
本当に行くの？
The end of this part of his character arc, having found true courage to face their new foes, and the start of the next genuinely exciting leg of their journey, heading off to take on the enemy base itself!
行っていいぞ。リットナーの村は俺たちが守る。
ありがとう、ダイアンか。
またな、ヨコ。
Oh, thank God she's going with them! I thought
Yeah, nah, yeah.
I'd start getting withdrawals!
そうと。行くぜ、ケダモの野郎ども。今度はこっちが攻める番だ。
That final moment is sick, and I love the painting. That should be a painting in the museum. It looks sick!
God.
よし、行くぜ。
New enemies! Intriguing!
何をするんだ。
I'm not going to show it, but there was a lady, and she pulled Simon towards her, and she's taller than him by like a foot. So his face, you know, went there. I like where this is going. Also, though, this is doubly interesting because these are clearly other humans living way away from the other two underground villages. Beautiful scenery.
てめえ人間の真似がうめえな。
おい、言葉を選ばねえとマジ殺す。
Jean from Attack on Titan.
Ah.
Dude, they change these every time and it's
Yeah, and it always matches what's going on in the episode.
awesome. Take a win for all of them for the rest of this video.
いただきます。
お前、わしをかじったんか。
Plot twist!
ブータ。
Buta being Buta.
Hell yeah.
Ever since Mob Psycho 100, I just love it when the animators really change up the art style for an impactful scene, and this just looks fantastic. Badass!
Yeah.
Pretty awesome end to another large-scale battle.
飽きないわね、あの二人も。
This just went from really interesting to insanely interesting in a matter of like 60 seconds because he commented on her tush being large. It's not, it's lovely, it was in the scene so I can't show it. But then they had a fight inside the mech and fell down here, and now there's whole buildings, a giant stone looking face and people down there, what the heck?
すみませんが、
Oh, yes.
これを着てもらえませんか。
Whoa, 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 now hold the phone, young man. Let's relax a little before we say something we might regret. Ah, man, she ends up wearing it. Man. Anyway, it's cool to see how different groups of humans lead different lives below the surface.
Yeah, they have like different beliefs and stuff as well. Yeah.
Different clothing and beliefs. It's really cool. But also, let her wear what she wants.
あなた方も今日はもうお休みください。それでは。気に入らねえぜ。あの面、あの態度。誰が顔神様に触れてよいなどと言った。
すみません。
ちょっと待てじじい。やっと思い出したぜ。
This guy barely knows the kid and yet still has now stuck up for him twice in the face of his father, who is clearly up to no good. It's one of the reasons why I love this dude.
ダリが当たったよ。あ、君もだよ。本当だ。お揃いだ。
This bit definitely nicely links into win number 84 as well in regards to different beliefs, because right now my understanding is that if the village population rises above a certain point, they do something about it. Probably not too nice if you know what I mean.
いいかてめえら。このジジイはデタラメばっか吹き込んでるインチキ野郎だ。騙されんな。
This episode just did an absolutely fantastic job of taking the anime from being quite light-hearted and happy-go-lucky
Oh, it had its moments. Oh my god, this show has its moments. Oh.
to being really down-to-earth and gave it an emotional aspect. Basically, these two kids will be gotten rid of to keep the population down, and that was just utterly unexpected by me. Can't show it, but she's back to her usual attire.
Whip whip.
I'm sorry, I just find it so interesting, like who built this? Oh, plot twist! I thought it was the sun.
Yeah, I loved this. I loved this. Like, whoa, we weren't expecting it, and it's like, ah, you knew the whole time.
I didn't know the old man did it.
ギミーとダリーが選ばれたのもあなたの意思なのですか。
あの子たちには身寄りがない。
だとしたら僕の母さんは。
Oh man, that's crazy. He actually chose those two kids since they didn't have families, so then there's a revelation about his mother as well. Like I said before, just truly didn't expect so much seriousness all of a sudden, but I don't hate it at all.
だから頼む。
It will be really interesting now to see if anything comes from this departure, and meanwhile, episode 5 ends in a hugely satisfying way as the group gains new
I loved it. I like how we get different people from different groups all coming in, because then it's got different backgrounds and everything as well.
members.
っていうより私たちが強くなったってことでしょ。ね、シモン。
そうなのかな。
Oh, it's the hot spring episode, isn't it? Or the, you know, yeah, I know what I mean.
I don't know what to expect, but it looks like the first proper bit of human civilization. Let's go!
皆さん、おじいさんも送り届けたわけだし、僕たちは引き上げって入るんですか？見ようによっては一口で死に至る猛毒が盛られているようにも。
These two bits. I really cannot show like any of this. There's so much skin and well, all kinds of stuff happens, but it's a funny scene nonetheless.
Everyone's confused. It's a giant back!
Unexpected plot twist! Get down! Take cover!
I love how it was plugged in. I never noticed that until seeing that then.
Long
like a
story
plug,
short,
yeah.
there was great animation just now as they fought inside the enemy mech. But everyone had everything out on display and I need some ad revenue, so take a win and let's move on.
久しぶりだな。裸ザル。
The return of this guy again!
Oh no, not episode 7. Oh no, I'm not ready for this. No, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I am not ready.
Just continuous outstanding animation, man. Come on now!
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Bruh, that is so awesome. It's got me thinking of that movie from Peter Jackson a couple years ago where they're all on giant vehicles the size of cities in the future. It was pretty sick, and so is this.
And don't forget the opening scene was them in space on a ship.
ただで帰れると思うなよ。あ？
兄貴、帰るのは俺たちじゃないかな。
Whoa, I was hoping to get a full-on look at it. It's fucking huge!
Ginormous.
Wait, they can fix it through sheer force of will and determination? That's insane and opens up loads of potential options towards the second half.
どうにかして奴の上に上がれねえか。
砲撃が激しくて無理だよ。
よし。
I'm seriously such a fan of this anime's explosion and debris effects. Oh, they're just so
Everything
great.
just looks so...
Completely awesome!
Yes.
神名を助けて、力を貸して。
神名の野郎がどうしたって。
Let's go. People are piloting these things now.
Oh my god, it's the brother and now he's got his own one!
Yeah.
ようやく面を拝めたな。
わしは螺旋王四天王が一人。怒涛の地味ルフ様よ。
Ah, okay, now that's a nice addition. I was kind of worried that they were maybe taking on the strongest foe at episode 7
No.
of 26, but luckily he's one of 4 generals and who knows what the capital is like.
Oh mate, it takes such a twist as well though. No, even when we get to the king, like ah.
待たせたな、神名。
誰お前？
This.
Who are you?
兄貴。なんだ。ヨークの言う通りだ。ここは逃げよう。
Wow, man, once again, truly unexpected by me. Plus, that's a great music change as well, way more emotional sounding. It's also like the first proper bit of character building for Kamina, since he's strong-willed but too much in this instance, and it risks everything because of his pride. Simon.
I've held back, but it's Simone.
Well done, my boy. They really did bait and switch me, man.
Yes.
I figured they would actually have them retreat, but instead he took over and managed this sneaky little move. It was brilliant. Got a big smile as I write this. It really now feels like for the first time the series is moving in a brand new direction as the original group now has allies who have their own mechs, new characters have entered the scene, and a new purpose is created.
シモンとかデゴスケとかギミーとかダリーとかガキどもが安心してお日さん見て暮らせるように
Is it episode 7 or it's an early episode where
してやりてえじゃねえか
It's really and truly sweet that this is the aim he had in his mind all along.
パワーがいるんだよ
must be episode 8 then. Must be it's this episode. Ah.
特にな
Okay. I knew it was early. I've always said it was episode 7, but I'm only one off. Like it's that's early. That's really early.
ヨコ後ろは頼んだぜ
Ah, bless her. She's really attractive too, just saying.
And she defo has the hots for Kamina. Oh, and this is where the oh, so much emotion in this now.
Also, now I do genuinely feel bad for Simon, who was clearly hoping to tell her how he.
Yeah, but doesn't Kamina not get involved because he knows how Smo feels?
Felt just now. Oh man, why are you gonna do this?
Doesn't he see them and then oh
To me.
yeah.
Oh no, it happened already.
こらこら触ると食べちゃうわよ
That.
これならどうだ
Dude, that was sick. How did they do that out of nowhere? From comical animation to
yeah.
proper military style.
捕まってろ やるね
Getting our first proper large-scale battle is awesome and unexpected in equal measures.
Come on, bro.
ここは開けろしま
You see you grit those teeth.
That whole mad scene.
お前のそばには俺がいる。お前を信じろ。俺が信じ
Believe
る
in the
お
youth
前
who
を
believes
信
in
じろ。
yourself.
It's crazy good how well they slowly built up his character into this great leader as well. It was done nice and slow, but not too slow, since it's episode 8 and all, I mean.
やりゃできんじゃねえか。
Oh man, I knew something terrible was about to happen when they framed it like that, which looked beautiful as well, by the by. But what happens now?
Oh no. Oh no.
まさか
Simon's fury, and now I actually believe that this is the end of Kamina. And the best and also worst thing of all is how expertly they set this up, with him appearing invincible,
Yeah.
their fearless leader, only to be actually genuinely taken out so early in the series. Man oh man, this gets 2 wins, take the maximum reward.
シモンはっ食いしばれ
Oh, he's still alive, for now anyway, but from the scene before that I couldn't show, he's clearly lost so much blood, and it's so poetic that he punched him, living up to his promise from before that he would always do that to help him snap out of it.
最後の締めはグレン・ラガンで決めてやる。
わかった兄貴
行くぜ。俺たちを
This is even more stunning than ever before and animated so well. I think because it's really the last time they'll ever do it. I just absolutely cannot wait to see where the story will go from here though, if I'm right.
So
Wow. Just wow.
well.
And then that final epic attack. I think for the music, the animation, which was beyond stunning, the voice acting from our boy and everything else, this can also take 2 wins.
アバよ、ダチコ。
兄貴
Man, what a way to do it.
Ugh, every fucking time.
Getting our first look at the main guy of the enemy as well as the capital itself.
この流霊のアディーネ、人間どもに螺旋王の意向と恐怖を思い知らせてやりましょう。
Not gonna attempt to lie, she's getting a win for existing. Why am I so very shallow?
God damn. Oh, the tears.
Awesome
coming
symbolism
down
with
on
the
that,
tear effect.
やつが死んだのだって。お前がもう少ししっかりしてりゃ。
Junkie like that.
お兄ちゃん
Poor old Simon. But I wonder where this will end up taking his character. I'm just still so actually gutted that they took
Oh no, we get a couple episodes of him just struggling with the depression, man.
Kamina out so soon into
Which
the
I
anime.
get.
Especially since they built him up as a great character as well.
たとえ雨でも射撃訓練した後にこうしてすぐに食事もできる。7日前には想像もできなかった。あの人のおかげね。
Yeah.
ごめんね。自分のことで精一杯なんだ。
Doing a really decent job here against all of my expectations once again, showing how
God damn it, man, the show. That DVD box set is going nowhere, damn it.
Simon and her and the others are dealing with their loss. They animate it really well on their concerned or depressed or angry faces and write excellent dialogue to also drive home the point.
シモンさん、強引すぎます。先手必勝だ。兄貴ならそうする。兄貴なら、兄貴なら。
Losing himself, man. Absolutely.
This is perfect. They're just
Yeah.
nailing it with this music. In fact, if you know its name, please jot it down in the comments for me. I'm loving this tune and how it's driving the emotion of this scene so well alongside his voice acting.
Excuse me.
First person in keyhole perspective.
Yes.
I'm so very confused by all of this. I think this anime needs an Oda moment focusing on its many plot twists.
I mean, everything gets explained as well, which is what I love about this. Like
there's been
because isn't she one of the Spiral King's daughters or something?
so
like that?
many already, I've lost count. Yet another plot twist to that!
嫌なんだ。もう人が死ぬのを見るのは。これ以上誰かが死ぬくらいなら。俺なんかどうなったって。
It's great that he wants to not see anyone else come to harm, and this is put across really nicely by him using his old manual drill of all things to take on this foe while he waits for her to escape. It tells us a lot about where his character is mentally right now.
よしなさい、アディーネ。
Like, wait, what?
何？
あれはまさか。
Yeah.
螺旋王ロージェノムの第一王女、ニ
There
ア
you
の
go.
命
Yeah,
で
that's
す。
right.
What? Yet again?
Yeah, every time it's like, wait, what's going on? This story, man.
There are actually genuinely unique plot twists to the Sometimes it's difficult to paint a bad guy. Some anime do a great job and others not so much. But what I can say is that very shortly into his introduction in the anime is that he's a well-written and nasty-looking enemy. I think most people would have assumed he'd be grateful his daughter was alive, but instead he
Nah,
couldn't
he
have
don't
cared
bother.
less
He's not
and
bothered.
went even further to really reprimand his general for not taking her out. And then, of course, everything comes out soon about the kind of dull graveyard, as it were.
Yeah, like he just gets rid of them. Like, yeah.
おい、使えない部品は外に出しとけよ。整備の邪魔だからな。
Insanely well detailed scenes showing the whole cargo hold here, full of equipment being used and worked on.
The progression, the evolution of the group, and like everything they acquire and build up on it. Like, oh.
ぶっ倒すって何ですか？
倒すってのは。げんこつで殴ったり。
げんこつって何ですか？
This new princess is a super endearing character so far, extremely naive and innocent,
And needed for Simone.
very sweet and kind, so she fits perfectly right now. I'm also loving how she's continuously verbally disarming these guys even when they're mad by asking lots of questions. This entire scene is just lovely, between that sweet song and Simon reminiscing about a time when Kamina saved his and others' lives by spurring them onto action, just like he did so many times when they made it to the surface. That really hit me hard for some reason again, more so because he was built as such a great motivating and encouraging figure in his life.
当たり前だろうが。ではお父様が死になさいと言ったら死ぬのですか？あなたは間違っています。
This girl in this scene is really good, and it's very powerful, oddly enough. Not even sure why entirely.
シモン！シモン！
Everyone coming together
Let's go save our new friend. Woo!
to fight this lady and save the girl now that they know the truth. Okay, so one of my absolute favorite things in an anime is when during a battle we get what I refer to as like a continuous shot, where it appears as though the scene doesn't cut away, and this is one such example of that.
And fighting multiple opponents as well.
Absolutely adore it. Their victory and taking in the princess was such a nice moment. It definitely deserves a fat win.
Bang.
あんまりシモンを甘やかさないでよね。甘やかす？あいつが自分で立ち直んなきゃ意味ないのよ。
I honestly never expected for a second that they would spend this much time on his mental state after the loss of his good friend. This is like some Re:Zero levels of dedication.
そうして送られるその人たちも人形なのですね。
そうだよ。飽きたら捨てるんだよ。
They're doing a really good job of painting all of the generals in the same light as the main bad guy. Just horrible things, really. Caring not a whit for what they say and do.
Yeah, but then the twist with the Spiral King and the reasoning behind... Oh.
But a good exception to this was the woman from before who did briefly hesitate for a moment when challenged with a difficult question about her loyalty, which was a nice touch, even if it ultimately ends up meaning little, since she's soon taken out after the next battle.
俺にはそれ以上どうすることもできなかった。でもシモンは黙々と掘りつ夜明けになりそうになった時、自信がなくなりそうになった時、あの日コツコツと掘っていたシモンの背中を思い出す。
As if I didn't already have enough love for Kamina, they go and give us this flashback where we gain an even better understanding of the faith he had in Simon all along, how he thought he was the strongest out of all of them for never giving up. It's really touching, to be honest.
遅くなってごめん。俺分かったよ。
This awesome rescue success and flying way up into the sky like that first time after leaving the village with Kamina and now I'm sad again.
兄貴は死んだ。もういない。だけど俺の背中にこの胸に一つになって生き続ける。
Finally getting to see Simon begin the next leg of his inner journey to find peace and strength after what he went through.
Yeah, he's got to step up. I love it. That's what the whole Kamina like passing on to him. Like,
get him, Simon.
俺はシモンだ。カミナの兄貴じゃない。俺は俺だ。穴掘りシモンだ。
Oh heck yes, that deserves its own standalone win all day long.
Let's go.
必殺。
This finishing move and it's extra awesome because it's like Kamina is still with him when he performs it.
みんな私のように捨てられた姫たちです。私の生まれる何代も前からみんなを日の当たるところでちゃんとしてあげたいのです。お願いします。
Damn, this anime going down a dark path with this notion. Goodness me, man. And if you know me and you know this channel, you know I love it when an anime can embrace all different elements like a dark side and comedy and so on.
Yeah, it's got everything. Gurren Lagann's got everything.
This giant ass mech in the water for the first time as they continue to make their way towards the enemy capital. Plus there was a bunch
And it's funny because it's like got the oars. Is it oars?
of pretty minor beach related scenes before now, so 50% of this win is definitely for the swimsuits I cannot show, but they were nice!
Noise.
なあちょっと待って。うわ、なんだこりゃ。
They're not built for water.
It's incredibly awesome getting to see this giant boat mech take on the enemy with all of its guns and stuff, and I think in order to push the action no doubt towards Simon being the hero, they work in how the other mechs aren't yet waterproofed and thus cannot fight in the water, which is a nice touch avoiding a potential plot hole.
And it also makes sense for later when it's like, right, we've got to space proof them now.
俺たちはな、こんなところで何グズグズしてらんねんだよ。
Go on, my son! Get him, boy! Get him! Simon once again finding the courage and strength to overcome another near impossible to surpass obstacle like the massive mad lad he is. That's far more professional.
Yes. Yes.
love giving props for animation where, like
water animations.
I've mentioned before, they do it so well, making it really appear like a giant object is moving around.
What a shot.
Oh, that's what she was doing? Very nice. I was just super confused there for a minute, and I'm guessing all of you were the first time you saw it too. Oh, the animation quality. Oh, it's
It's
so
so good. You're right. Yeah.
いいんじゃない？そうですか。
The short hair. Oh. Bless.
You pair of friggin' sweethearts, you!
Yeah.
The start of the next large battle, and I've heard a lot of people talk about the second half of this anime. It seems opinions are wildly split. Some love it, and some, well, they don't seem to hate it, but they dislike it for different reasons, so...
I would say the second half of the series is the weaker part, but it's still great.
So I'm intrigued to see where it goes, but nonetheless, the second half will have every single great moment I can find in it. Now, this visual of the incoming attack is just glorious looking and actually really reminds me of Code Geass, which I adore. It's also very cool that we've had land attacks, attacks by sea, and now by air.
Oh, we go space soon, we go space soon!
Very varied. You're probably sick of me going on and on about it, but for probably the last time of this video, maybe, take yet another win for outstanding looking animation. I'm always shocked by how consistently great it is. Some anime do run out of that budget and then some scenes don't look as good, but from episode 1 to 13, this has just always looked consistently the same.
I remember when the show, well, not when it originally aired, but the first time you viewed it, or whatever, I remember that the episode 4? Was episode 4 had animation errors, and then when the DVD and Blu-rays came out, they fixed it. Yeah, the one where the purple things are on the table and he thinks it's food. Yeah, the animation was originally like really bad on that. Feral! Nah, this is it. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know he's dead, does he? And when he realizes, he's like, "What?" And it's like, "Wait, so he wasn't even the one that beat me last time?"
That's so cool, dude! Now they can fly!
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann just nailing the animation in these battles during the halfway point episode like it's no big deal whatsoever.
Shimon.
I just have to get this music. I can't take it anymore. It's so good at building tension and emotion in these scenes like this. Loving how Simon went for a headbutt, just like Kamina always did, both in and out of his mech. Few things are better in anime than actually giving one of the villains a bit more of a complicated character.
Yeah, Viral's dead interesting, especially like when the Spiral King does what he does to him later on as well.
Because Viral has been shamed many times and forced to retreat, but really he's like an honourable fighter. He doesn't want to win like this, and they show this confliction on his face really well. That! And he's actually doing what I thought he would. He's refusing to play dirty against his foe and cheat his way to victory. Hats off to him, hats off to the mangaka for writing his character like that, and let's just all remove our hats. This is just a stupidly well put together battle, I swear. It's really intense. Feels more like an end of season fight.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Mob Psycho 100 style art change.
人とは不完全な生き物よの。
囚人を生み出したのは螺旋王、あなたです。なぜこのような体に。
人間とは何か、その答え本当に知りたいか。ビラルよ。
Ah, dude, they left us with an excellent cliffhanger before leaping into the second half with a full episode purely dedicated to catching up the viewer, which was well done, since it could have been confusing for those who haven't followed it closely throughout. Gonna drop one more final win here for the 13 episodes as a whole. I was really impressed by the excellent animation quality throughout, and great voice acting, and a certain couple of tunes too. Thanks so much for watching, and again be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to ensure you don't miss out on the second half and everything else coming soon. You can also leave a like and a comment, I'd appreciate that, and if you'd like to support the work I do, as always, entirely on my own, you can pledge on my Patreon, linked in the description, in exchange for exclusive videos and such. Thanks again, and of course I'll see you in the second half, or whatever comes out next.
Yeah, man. Oh, that hit me. Always does. Like, I don't watch it often, but when I do, oh, the whole camera thing. I can't wait to see what he thinks about the next season, the next half. Because yeah, we keep going, going. We do what every Studio Trigger show does and go to space. That was boss. So yeah, we'll check out the second half of everything great about Gurren Lagann next. Thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video I upload, link is in the description to the Patreon page. $1 a month is all our support. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for that. Thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you want to leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. I'll see you guys, all you guys, next time. Whew.